a personal gift from the United States government designed to bring death to the enemy.
Well, I'm sorry, Sarge. I can't touch a gun.
You don't kill.
No, sir.
You know, quite a bit of killing does occur in war.
So, this is going to be our review on the latest film, Hacksaw Ridge. We saw it earlier today. It came out today. Jack, what do you think?
Yeah, it was a great film. I really loved this film. It was compelling. I would say not from the start. I think. Yeah,
the start was very. I mean, it was good. Don't get me wrong, but I felt there was a lot that wasn't needed.
It didn't live up to the rest of the film. Like the rest of the film was unbelievable. So probably from the second act all the way to the end,
definitely
unbelievable. Like some of the greatest cinema this year I've ever seen.
If we start from the beginning, I felt there was a lot of character development that wasn't needed.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, like they put a lot of development into multiple characters, which wasn't needed because they wasn't in the rest of the film.
Yeah, I agree.
The story just wasn't.
I didn't buy into the start, but you know, put that aside. What I loved about this movie was it was gripping, like so gripping from as soon as he gets into like the kind of battlefield. And actually, even before that, when it isn't spoiler to say that it was a bit difficult for him to actually get into the onto the front line and actually get into the battlefield because obviously he had no weapon and there was a bit of contention between all that. It was so compelling to watch, and Andrew Garfield, I totally understand why he's been Oscar nominated. I said to Tommy as soon as the film finished, I actually do think that Andrew Garfield is given Ryan Gosling a run for it.
Yeah, it's going to be tough between Andrew Garfield, Ryan Gosling, and even Casey Affleck's got a good chance with Manchester by the Sea.
Yeah, it was, but Hacksaw Ridge was a fantastic film. Tommy, tell me what you loved about Hacksaw Ridge.
Well, definitely the way for me it was definitely the sound editing that really, as soon as you get into the battlefront, even no spoilers, but it just really grabs you into it, pulls you in. Like I was just like, I went forward watching it. I was like blown away. It just takes your breath away. It's really good, and as well as the editing and just everything put together, a really great war film. And yeah, just Mel Gibson did a really good job bringing it all together.
I really agree. One thing I say is this film is heavy. Like a couple of times during the film, I said to Tommy, "This is a heavy film." It was a lot to take, and it wasn't ever too much. It was just really made you think and made you appreciate what our troops kind of went through back in that time. It was so deep.
Yeah,
and
definitely.
The way it was shot, the way the actors, the way they died and how realistic it was, it hit me so hard. I don't think I've ever had that with a film other than like kind of Saving Private Ryan sort of thing. But
yeah, it definitely gets to you, and it really gets into you, and you're sitting there thinking the whole way through, just like wow, just really good. Like some of the characters. So for example, Vince Vaughn, he's a comedic sort of actor, like when he's done like Dodgeball, all them sort of things. But then he's a really good sort of powerful character.
He's a sergeant in this film, and he drills into them. It's actually kind of a funny film at times as well. Yeah. Like the troops have banter between each other, and it is really funny. But most of all, it's just so deep and
very deep film.
Very emotional.
Really just gets to you.
Yeah, definitely. I loved how it was shot, and everything was just perfect. And I said to Tommy as well, this was kind of goosebumps galore because of how amazing Desmond Dross was, and the character, and knowing it was based on a true story really helped to fulfill the movie experience. Because no spoilers, but the end of the film, if you've seen the film, you'll know what we're on about. It kind of ties it all in, and it's beautiful, and it's makes it even better. So, do you have anything else to say before we go to our chum meter?
Just go see the film.
Yeah, definitely. I'll definitely recommend it, but be warned. For me, I was kind of new to the amount of gore there was.
Yeah.
Tommy was kind of used to it because he watches Game of Thrones.
I love Game of Thrones and that sort of really like action-based film. There was a lot of gore into it, So
this was
yeah,
like,
be prepared.
I wasn't ever like, but I was just like surprised at how gory this film actually was. So
It just shows what it is in real life as well. But,
don't take that lightly, and if you are going to see the film, be prepared to kind of be a little bit disturbed if you're not very good with blood, because it's pretty heavy on all that, and needles and all that sort of stuff is very heavy on all that. So a little warning for anybody that wants to go see it. But even if that does kind of put you off, I'd still say go see it, because honestly it's such a realistic film.
It's
it
very
really
real,
opens
very
your mind to World War II and to the things that they went through, and it is an incredible story.
Definitely.
Like that's what
the story
makes this
is
film
very gripping, and you really follow along with Andrew Garfield.
Yeah.
The way like he did really got into his character, and you definitely follow him along.
Yeah, this film was fantastic because of so many reasons, but I think the main reason is it's a really gripping, inspirational, amazing story that's true, and I think that had a big deal.
The true
on
story of it definitely was a big part of it, and to know
definitely.
that actually happened.
Yeah, for sure.
Place, but
okay, I'm gonna kick off the Chum Meter scores. This film was great. I'm gonna give it a 4 out of 5 chums, 4 on the dot. It definitely doesn't deserve to be in the 3, but I don't think any higher than 4 is justice. It is a great film. 4 is a high score, but there are a few things about the film that I didn't quite like, that weren't quite perfection, as I don't think any film is, but it was a great film and deserves a very high score, and gets my recommendation, and one of the best I've seen in a while for sure.
So for me, I thought the way it was shot and the sound really got to you. Like the bass just got into you. It really dug into
the
you.
The continual shooting.
Yeah.
It was just like a gun non-stop battle.
The sound
crazy.
Just like it was very well done. And the Andrew Garfield and some of the other actors, they're really powerful. They did a very good job on that. The beginning, I think, definitely spoiled it for me. There was a lot of character development that wasn't needed. The story at the end it wasn't happening.
I'm not sure if it wasn't needed. I'm not sure if I just didn't like how it was done. I was kind of second guessing how it was all done. Like, I guess I could see what they were trying to get across. Like why Andrew Garfield's character Desmond Dross is why he feels like he does, that he won't kill. I get that, and I get his childhood and his upbringing has a big part in that. But I do kind of feel like I just didn't like how it didn't. I didn't quite buy into the story. Yeah, but that's just my thoughts on that.
Yeah, we're both shared. But
yeah, your
my score, I'm gonna give it 4.1 out of 5.
Nice. Yeah, I agree with that sort of score.
Just as soon as you get into like the battle, you just really pull into it, and it just gets to you.
Yeah, for sure.
You'll definitely be amazed. So
anyway,
definitely go see the film. Definitely recommend it, especially if you're a Mel Gibson fan. If you like that war
Andrew Garfield fan, this is his best performance in a long time. Yeah. So yeah, thanks a lot, guys. We've been the Movie Chums, and we will catch you in the next one.
See you later.